Hello, welcome to my channel, Eyedeal Tarot. My name is Memra. If you're new here, welcome. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Comment. Let me know any angel numbers you've been seeing. And as promised, I am back with the 6/6 portal reading. If you haven't already checked out what the 6/6 portal is all about, you can go check out the video. I'll link it in the description for you, and you can check that out. But in general, in summary, the 6/6 portal carries a powerful energy for deep inner integration. It's heart-centered, and it's all about alignment and soul remembrance, remembering who you are and your gifts. And in this reading, we're going to explore what this portal may be activating in the collective. Okay. The merging of shadow and light is a big part of this 6/6 energy. Reclaiming fragmented aspects of yourself, calling back your power, and awakening deeper codes, deeper soul codes. That's hard to say six times. So it's about the awakening of deeper soul codes and inner truth. In the other video that I'm linking in the description, where I had pulled or rolled the dice and got the 10th house energy, Libra energy, and South Node. So I'm just going to leave those out and keep working from that energy. Now, this is a potent time to release old patterns, hence the South Node, and honor what's surfacing and align with the truest path forward for you, your truest, highest path. So if you have been feeling like timelines are collapsing, or, confusion and not understanding why you're feeling the way you're feeling, it's because old identities are falling away. Something deeper within you is waking up. It's waking up. So if you've been feeling that way, then this message is for you. So in the reading, we're going to tap into shadow and light integration. There's going to be 6 cards. Reclaiming lost or fragmented parts of yourself. Timeline convergence and soul path alignment, because 10th house energy is all about your calling and your purpose. And then the codex activation and awakening of your inner gifts, and how to move through the 6/6 portal with grace, truth, and clarity. And again, this portal is it's about your heart. It's a heartfelt energy for the 6/6 portal. So we are definitely going to start out with the Moonology cards. Just allow this message to meet you where you are. Okay. All right. So let's get started with the reading. Ashe. All right. I don't know if you can see these right now, but I had drawn 3 cards this morning for the reading, and they were all wands. We have the Seven of Fire, which talks about challenge, determination, and resistance. Then we have, which has a lot to do with this South Node energy. Okay, and then we got the King of Fire, inspirational, charismatic, innovative. And then we got the Page of Fire, which is about creative, enthusiastic, and motivated. Which creativity, if you go back and watch the other video, had a lot to do with the energy. Because this 6/6 portal energy is in Gemini season. And Gemini season is about communication, curiosity, relationships, creative communication at that. Being able to express yourself creatively. You may be working on creative projects, things like that. But let's look these up here. These are the guardian angel messages tarot. So the Seven of Fire talks about you are being called, which is 10th house energy, to be true to yourself and to be an advocate for your principles. You will know in your heart if this is one of those times or if this is a battle that simply isn't worth fighting. This is about having discernment at this time too. You have the power to see with clarity the truth. You've been given that in this portal to be able to see the truth. So you will know in your heart if this is one of those times. And then it says, listen to your guidance and ask your angels for courage and fortitude. Don't let your fears get between you and doing what you know is right. It's possible that you might have yielded to other people's needs and desires so much that you have given away your personal power. Like I said, calling back your power in this. Now's the time to take it back. Say yes to other people's requests when it feels right to you. Say no when your heart tells you that they're asking too much. So there it is, taking back your power. And then King of Fire. Let's see what he says. You have the gift of leadership, and it's time for you to step forward. It's your moment in the sun, and people are ready to listen to your words of wisdom. And if you do go back and look at the other video on the energy of the 6/6 portal, it talks about words, creative action, words. This is a time that things will manifest. And because it's 6/6 and then 2026, which gives it another 6, which amplifies the energy, you're not only manifesting faster, but you have to pay attention to what you're focusing on, because that's what you're going to manifest. So make sure that you're staying in a positive light. But it says what makes you special is that you use it to change the world. While in your career, you are just naturally talented. And that's 10th house energy, career, calling, purpose. In your career, you are just naturally talented at guiding others. You also deeply care about your family and friends. And again, this is about family, relationships, inner circles. If you're needing to set boundaries, set boundaries, but doing all of this with love and grace and compassion. It says, always taking the time to see their needs. And then the last one was the Page of Wands, all three fire. Like I said, this is time for action. And the Page talks about something new and exciting has caught your fancy. So this could be like inspiration, epiphany, motivated, feeling motivated and inspired. Well, that's coming from the portal energy. So something new and exciting has caught your fancy. Now it's all you can think about. Your passions, and it's about passion and desire. Your passions are fired up, and you can't wait to learn all there is to know about this topic. Something has piqued your interest, and that is spirit, your higher self, your oversoul, leading, nudging you towards information that will help you in your awakening. So I know when I was first starting to see the signs, I couldn't read enough. I was up all night learning things and reading. New information regarding your favorite project or subject has just come to your attention. You want to take action, but you're a little unsure if you're ready. Have no fear. You're totally ready to go, and you shouldn't delay a single day. Take the action. All right. Those are our three fire cards. So the actual reading itself is going to be 6 cards. And we're going to use the Moonology cards first. Let's move the deck. All right. Funny, today I went to the store and my total came to $66 and some change. I'm still seeing it. Then I was sitting at my sister's, and there were some horse races on, and horse number 6 came up there, and I said, that's who I picked to win, number 6. And 6 horse won. So that was crazy. All right, Spirit. First question. What shadow is surfacing? So we'll start with the shadow, and then we'll go into the light. What shadow is surfacing here? And whatever shadows are surfacing, it's only to purge and cleanse and make space for the light. So what shadow is surfacing here? Emotions are running high. Surrender to the divine. So surrendering can look how these 2 cards, it's the super moon and the full moon. Look how they're identical. They're identical. Wow. Okay. So emotions are running high. Page 110, if that means anything to you. 110. And it talks about, it says success is close. I just must trust. So it's like having an issue with trust. A resolution is closer than you think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Speak to the goddess. Ask her for assistance. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large like the silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life. Being larger than life. Time to shine. Being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and positive outcomes when this card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with. There's also a sense that the opportunities around whatever you're asking about don't come along every day, so take action. So you feel this? It's about releasing, being yourself, being able to express your true self and shining as the unique individual that you are. It's time to do that. It's time to rise and do that. And that is a fear, stepping out, worried if how people will look at you, or, maybe you still need validation from people, external people, but you don't. You just feel that way. It's just an illusion. You need to surrender to the divine and express your true authentic self, how you really feel. So surrender to the divine says, you may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. So moving on, it's like coming out, like I said in the other video, coming out of the cocoon, and you still got that one foot in there that you're afraid to pull out and completely. But you don't know that you're going to turn into a butterfly. It even says right here, a wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. You feel it's make or break time. That's your fear. That's the shadow within you saying you're not fully trusting. Not fully trusting is what it's telling me. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to the mind. But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point. Emotions running high. A conclusion or a turning point. There may be some kind of change. Change. Here we go. And possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Now, I'm reading Surrender to the Divine, but you did get this emotions are running high card, and they came out together. So let me say that again. A conclusion or turning point is coming. There may be some kind of change and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. They're very likely close to the surface. And this is what it says. What shadow is surfacing? Some sort of emotion. No matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this card, matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Just keep your cool. Surrender to the divine. Oh my. It's time to let go of the past and move on. It's about forgiveness and releasing energy. You can do that. It's coming to the surface, and it's okay. That's that South Node energy coming to the surface. Toxic karmic patterns that you can see, because it's about clarity. The sixth portal is bringing you the clarity to see, to discern situations and people in these situations of high emotions. Trust the divine. Trust it. Surrender. All right. So those are our cards for the shadow. Now let's ask what light wants embodiment. So what wants to take the place of this fear? Push out this fear, push out this shadow, and bring in what light? What light wants to be embodied, Spirit? What's the light that wants to be embodied? Oh. All right. Meditate and contemplate. Take time to breathe out. Wow. Was that too much light there? Meditate and contemplate. New moon in Pisces. 64 breaks down to a 10. And then take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon. 34 breaks down to a 7. A message from the divine. All right. So, this is telling you that it's time to breathe, and breathing is very important. Breath work and breathing, I talked about that about 2 videos ago. That really helps your nervous system and helps you be able to embody a higher vibration and reach those levels of higher consciousness. Meditating and breathing. Let's see. This is about dreams and romance, soulmates and poetry. It suggests there's a new start coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. So once this shadow surfaces and is released, it's making space for this joy and happiness, this love, this dreams and romance, passions, desires, this new start. Let's see. The new start that's coming your way that's connected to a matter that leaves you feeling somewhere between having your head in the clouds and being in a totally altered state. There could be confusion, and we talked about this earlier, that state of confusion. And disappointment if that's what you've had before and that's what you're expecting. So that's what I said about what you're focusing on at this time. Make sure that you're not focusing on the disappointment or what's happened in the past, like these cards said here. Leave the past in the past. Let go of the past. Focus on the now. Focus on what you want. Focus on what makes you feel good, what you desire, because that's what's going to manifest. If you're wallowing in the past about disappointments and you're expecting to be disappointed, guess what? You're going to get more of that. It's basically what it's saying. So it says, if you're onto a good thing, then wish hard, because the words of your soul and your heart could help bring about the manifestation of your dreams. If all that sounds a little wet and watery, then that's Pisces for you. This is the last sign of the zodiac, and the new moon in Pisces card can suggest a last-ditch chance to make your dreams come true. Take that action. And the action is staying in a positive mindset. Letting go, releasing, forgiving, and staying in the heart center. Staying in your heart center. Use your feelings to guide your way. Logic won't work right now because this 6-6 portal is about heart energy, heart alignment. It's about harmony and balance. So the additional meanings here says face your fears. They may be holding you back. And that's what these shadow cards were saying. Let go, release, and meditate and contemplate and take time to breathe. So focus on what you want to manifest, what you desire. And that's the light. That's what the light wants to embody. Wants you to focus on the light to manifest what it is that you desire. Wow. All right. Then question number 3 is, what fragment of self is returning? Let's see. Let's move to the Angel Tarot. What fragment of self is returning? What fragment of the collective is returning? What fragment? What are we calling back here? What are we calling back? What's returning? Belonging, learning, traditions, wise counselor. Your wisdom, your knowledge, remembering who you are. Wise counselor. It's so important to surround yourself with supportive, loving, understanding souls. That may include people you already know, or perhaps it's time to join a new group of like-minded individuals. And like I said, this had to do with your inner circle and relationships. Excuse me. This card especially asks you to spend time with those who can help you grow spiritually and emotionally. And in the other video, I talked about this portal being about spirituality and being able to express your spirituality. Look for friendship or assistance from people who have their arms and hearts wide open. This card can also speak to the way in which you're trying to accomplish something. Remember to make your choices with compassion and kindness towards others. If you are approaching a project or a task, which has to do with that creative energy we were talking about in the beginning, one of these, forget which one of these, but this is all fire. So it says, remember to make your choices with compassion and kindness. And it says, if you're approaching a project or task in a very traditional way, then drawing this card may suggest that you should pursue a more creative path. So this is all about surrounding yourself with supportive and loving people who embrace you for who you are, where you can take off your mask and be your true self. No more hiding. No more hiding. So that's what you're calling back. No more people pleasing. This is about standing in who you are. And people can like it or they can just go on somewhere. Pretty much. Call back your power. All right. What old timeline is closing? All right. Let's see what Which timeline is closing here? Oops, drop those. What timeline is closing? So this is the one we're leaving, we're ending. It's walking away from, turning into someone new, embodying our true self. So which timeline are we walking away from? The moon. Illusions. You know what this brings to my mind? The matrix. The illusion. You cannot unsee what you've seen. It's like you can see what matters and what doesn't. You can see the illusion. You can see the lies and the deception and the manipulation. You've had a revelation. All of that, the old matrix, that's ending for you. That's the old life. Wow. She's got 2 towers behind her, walking away from all of that chaos and that deception, manipulation. This is great. This is great. This is the timeline that's closing. The secrets, things being disclosed. The moon illuminating secrets coming out. All of this old life, this old heavy density, low frequency that we all used to be in is closing. Wow. Couldn't ask for a better card. I'm glad that timeline's closing. All right, for number 5. So what codex or soul gift, okay, is activating? So which soul gift is activating in the collective? What is the soul gift activating in the collective? What is the soul gift activating in the collective? You ain't gonna believe what just hit the ground. High Priestess. Okay, now this tarot deck, we've had all major arcana so far. Wise Counselor, the Moon, and the High Priestess. This is the soul gift that is being activated right now. Your super intuitive psychic abilities. Your dreams are vivid dreams. You're remembering your dreams and seeing synchronicities and communicating with higher levels of consciousness and higher realms, and meditating, contemplating, healing the earth, embodying your light body. You are doing things that a high priestess does. This is this is your gift. You are a powerful, powerful being. You are a spark of the divine. You have so much power, and you're starting to remember, and you're starting to awaken to it and learn. Your third eye is opening, your psychic abilities, telepathy. A lot of people are reporting telepathy, and and then your empaths, and you're knowing people's feelings and thoughts without speaking. You're a super being, super powerful. The High Priestess, that's your soul gift, to remember who you are, and this is who you are. And High Priestess. That's a major gift there. And that is, more wisdom and super intuition. Your intuition is heightened at this time. Mm. All right. Last card. How do we move through this portal in alignment? How do we move through this portal in alignment? Maybe I'll pull. There's a message from the universe that was hiding under there. We're going to pull one of these for that question. So, magical messages from the universe. Question. How do we move through this portal in alignment? How do we move? What actions do we take? How do we move? There it went on the floor. Oh, wow. I'll just show you the picture first. It says, "Oh, goddess, what big wings you have for such a long journey. Trust them. Trusting yourself. Surrender to the divine. Trust your intuition, your wisdom, your power, your light." Wow. Trust your wings. Trust who you are. You are powerful. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. Last card I was going to pull was the angel number message. Overall angel message. No, I saw today, I don't know if those numbers had to do anything with today's reading, but what was it? 77.99, 22, 22.55. Let's see. What is our angel number message for this 6/6 portal energy? Overall angel number message. What is the guidance and message from the angels? Look, there it is, 999. What's on the bottom? 5577 on the bottom. Since I saw it, we'll read it. First, it was 999, which came out. And here is the collective angel message. It says, creation, new life, change, powerful. I just said that. You are powerful. It says completion in your personal or global life. This is a major stage, and we know that because we have all major arcana that came out of the tarot. So this is a major stage coming to an end. At the same time, this is also a message for light workers related to healing the earth. It's time to work because Mother Earth needs you now. It's time for action. Look at all that action. A message to the light workers. Mother Earth needs you now. You are a powerful being. Let's see what was on the bottom here. 5577. It says, wishes come true. Keep moving forward. Abundance and happiness. Spiritual awakening. This is to confirm, and that was more of that awakening that I was saying. Wake up. You're being awakened. And that spirituality, that spiritual energy of the 6/6 portal. This is to confirm that the upcoming changes you are about to make are right on target, bringing abundance to your body, emotions, or mind. Keep going. Keep going. So it says, keep going in this direction and you will soon see some signs of how these changes add more richness to your life and the lives of others around you. 5577. All right. I love that message. Oh gosh, I can't even not look at this card that was behind 5577 because it's got 66 in it. Oh my goodness. You have to hold on because I think I wrote that number down. Hang on one second. Oh my gosh. When I see these numbers, I write them down so I can pull the angel card when I get home from work. And I wrote this down, stuck it in my purse. You see that? Can you see that? I don't know how this light is shining on here. Look at that. 2266. Wow. So this is definitely our card too. A message for the collective. Wow. It says unexpected surprise. That's good. Improvement, perfection, and abundance. It's a short message, one sentence. It says there will be new purchases or additions coming soon. Keep up the good work. I've definitely got to end that there. I cannot believe that I pulled the 2266. Well, that is the message. I really, really hope it resonated with you. I really hope that you got something out of this message. Just keep your focus and your thoughts positive. Keep them focused on what you want, what you desire, because you are manifesting right now. This portal is open for like 3 days, like really potent, but I think the lingering energy, I think it's like 6 weeks it'll continue or something like that. But get busy, take action. Let's go. Let's do this, collective. And don't forget to send love to Mother Earth and ground down into that inner earth and send love and light and healing as I send it to you all. Love, light, and healing. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Please leave a comment. I love to see any angel numbers anybody's seeing. We can look them up and explore them. Be curious, ask questions. And until next time, bye.